At 10 minutes past 4 in the afternoon, dressed in her midshipman uniform, Princess Leonor stepped onto the gangway leading to the deck of Juan Sebastian the Elcano, the Spanish Navy's training ship docked in the port, where she will live for the next 5 months. She did so as the Princess of Asturias and was received with the corresponding honors. Half an hour later, after signing the ship's guest book and touring its facilities, with the other students already abroad, Leonor de Bourbon formally requested permission from the ship's commander to join the training program. From that moment, she assumed the rank of Midshipman Bourbon Ortiz. The princess arrived at the dock where the Elcano is moored in an official car. Alone, she ascended the gangway and upon stepping onto the deck, turned to her left to salute the Spanish flag, hoisted at the stern. She then returned the salute of commander of the Elcano, who accompanied her as she greeted part of the ship's crew composed of 20 officers, 20 non-commissioned officers, 130 enlisted personnel, and 2 civilian instructors. She then descended to the lower deck and proceeded to the commander's office, where she signed the guest book as her father did in 1987 and her grandfather in 1957. While Leonor toured the ship's facilities, the rest of the midshipmen, 67 men and 8 women, who will accompany her on the 97th training voyage, gathered at the dock. After departing this Sunday, the training ship will traverse 2 oceans and dock at 10 ports in 8 countries across the Americas. The students will spend 3 days familiarizing themselves with the spaces aboard the iconic sailing ship, during which they will also disembark for the traditional farewell ceremonies held annually. Once all the midshipmen were abroad, Leonor formally requested permission from the ship's commander to join the training program, a ceremony during which, in terms of rank, she ceased to be the heir to the throne and became just another midshipman. Following this, all the students moved to the lower deck, also known as the quarterdeck, and then to the midshipmen's quarters, where they were assigned their cabins located below deck. The princess will share a cabin with 2 other midshipmen, a small space just over 2 meters wide, equipped with 3 narrow bunks, each with small compartments underneath for storing personal belongings. Minimal clothing is allowed, casual attire and workwear for on-board tasks, along with toiletries and little else. In the corridor, narrow lockers are provided for hanging uniforms. Life at sea revolves around the deck, where midshipmen can exercise, socialize, read, or observe the horizon. Most of their time, however, is spent in the midshipmen's quarters, which serves as a classroom, dining hall, and study area. Although the ship will set sail on Saturday following an official farewell ceremony presided over by the King and Queen, the midshipmen will first participate in several activities on shore. This Friday, they will attend a reception in the City Hall before traveling to the nearby San Fernando to visit the Navy's Non-Commissioned Officer Academy, which houses the Memorial of Illustrious Sailors in San Fernando. They will also visit the church, and later in the evening, a farewell party will be held at the Naval Club.